January 15th, 1919, Boston's North End, 12:30 in the afternoon. The ground begins to shake. Witnesses say it sounded like a machine gun. Rivets tearing loose, steel screaming, and then the tank, 5 stories tall, simply lets go. 2.3 million gallons of molasses, a wave 25 feet high, moving at 35 miles per hour. Faster than anyone can run. It killed 21 people. This is the story of the Great Molasses Flood. To understand why a 5-story tank of syrup was sitting in one of the most crowded neighborhoods in America, you have to go back 4 years, to a world at war. Molasses wasn't just for baking. Fermented into industrial alcohol, it became a key ingredient in cordite and dynamite, munitions. And in 1915, munitions meant money. United States industrial alcohol needed a storage tank, fast, 90 feet wide, 50 feet tall. The man in charge was a treasurer named Arthur Gell, not an engineer, an accountant. No architect reviewed the plans. The only safety test? They filled it with 6 inches of water. The tank leaked from day one. Workers warned the company that it was going to fail. The company's response? They painted the tank brown, so the leaks wouldn't show. Then came the perfect storm. Boston's temperature swung from 2 degrees to over 40 degrees in just days. At 12:30 p.m. on January 15th, the steel gave up. The wave didn't flow, it hit. 26 million pounds of molasses moving with the force of a flash flood. It snapped the steel girders of the Atlantic Avenue elevated railway and nearly threw a train from the tracks. It lifted a firehouse off its foundation with the firefighters still inside. A 10-year-old boy, Pasquale Iantosca, was gathering firewood by the tracks. Maria D'Estasio, also 10, was nearby. Neither survived. And this is where the cold turned cruel. Rescuers arrived within minutes, but as the temperature dropped, the molasses thickened. Victims trapped in it couldn't move, couldn't breathe. The harder they struggled, the tighter it held. 21 people died. Around 150 were injured. Boston Harbor ran brown until summer. And for decades, locals swore that on hot days, the North End still smelled like molasses. What happened next changed America. The victims' families didn't go quietly. The company's defense? Anarchists must have bombed the tank. The evidence said otherwise. After 6 years of hearings, Auditor Hugh Ogden ruled that the tank had simply been built badly. Too thin, untested, ignored. United States Industrial Alcohol paid out roughly $628,000 in damages, millions in today's money. Because of this disaster, Boston began requiring that construction plans be signed and sealed by licensed engineers. Other cities followed. The boring paperwork that keeps buildings standing today? A wave of molasses helped write it. Today, all that marks the site is a small plaque in a neighborhood park. Most people walk right past it. 21 lives, a company that knew, and a wave of syrup that rewrote the rules. That's the republic you don't see. Like and subscribe if you want more forgotten stories from America's past.